Well, the Prime Minister has tried to sell his budget reforms to the small business sector in a speech at Australia's Economic Outlook, where he committed to making hard decisions for the sake of the country's future. Have a listen.
We're determined to deliver real change. We're serious about economic reform. We will make hard decisions to make it happen. We will put the long-term national interest ahead of short-term politics.
Well, for more, we're joined now by small business owner Alison Leonard. Good morning to you, Alison.
Hi.
Thanks for coming in. You own a Sydney-based fashion brand which is manufactured and sold here in Australia, and you're constantly talking to other small business owners. What are they saying on the back of this budget and just what you've been facing over the last few years?
Well, firstly, thank you for inviting me on to have an opinion. I think a lot of the backlash has been because we haven't had the chance to have an opinion as a small business owner. And yes, I do speak to many small businesses, and as you've said, I do make all my clothing for my brand Philosophy Australia right here in Sydney. So I'm speaking to manufacturers, I'm speaking to multi-creatives, and I'm speaking to boutique owners across the country as we wholesale too. And we're all just feeling very concerned and unsupported right now. We are the backbone. I heard a statistic that 97% of businesses are small. So please, we just need some support and we need some advocacy, and I think the budget hasn't necessarily given us the confidence that we need.
Right, well, to that point then, Alison, in his speech yesterday, the Prime Minister said that we'll put the long-term national interest ahead of short-term politics. What do you interpret that to mean?
That small business has to just get over the hump as best we can initially, because they're thinking long term, when realistically as small business owners we tend to think in a shorter time frame. There's a cost of living crisis. There's so many things thrown at us right now, so we're trying to control the controllable and work within I personally am working in a 6 months, a year, 18 months time frame. I kind of can't think that far ahead yet.
It can be very destabilising and isolating, right, if you're a small business owner. Give us an idea, what do you need? So when you're talking about advocacy and for the government just to be thinking of you, what does that look like in practical terms?
I'm a member of my local business chamber of commerce, and I think that's the kind of support. And has the government had consultations with the commerces across the country for our smaller opinions? I just think some kind of way of giving us a voice would be really appreciated.
You just feel entirely left out of this process. Would you say to the Prime Minister now there is still time and there is still room to wind this back, to listen to this community, give them the help they need?
Yes, absolutely. I believe it's not set in stone. This is a suggestion and they're working towards it, but there's always room for policy, minute changes and things, but they might be the difference that make things work for us.
Yeah.
Well, Alison, it's been great to chat with you this morning. Let's continue the conversation.
Absolutely.
And let us know if you're a small business or you know someone who is, let us know what's going on for you.